What is up, guys? I'm the Comic Book Kid, and I'm back with another video. Obviously, yesterday was the first video on my channel, and it was my first comic book haul slash collection, bit of everything. I sort of said a bit more about me, but today I'm sort of going to go over everything basic, so bits about me in general, so that if I ever do a Q&A, these questions will already have been answered and I won't need to answer them, so we can get on more exciting questions. So, basics. I am 15. I think I mentioned this last time. I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, which is in the East Midlands in England. My name is Jack, and I'm in year 11, so I'm sitting my GCSEs this year. So I might have to postpone collecting comics and go back to reading online comics. That's what I did before. However, I went to see. I was at a friend's who has a comic collection. Nothing insane, just say close to 50, and he said he'd rather read in hand and collect and actually see his collection grow. So I gave it a go, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. But obviously GCSE's coming up, and I'm one of those kids who revises. I know, but yeah, I use I'm quite an organised person, so I wouldn't say OCD, but I would say I'm very organised. However, my desk is in a bit of a state at the moment. So I found a comic book website that actually, if I show you this, basically, it has your own. You can sign up for free, and once you do, you've got a collection, so you can add or remove comics from your collection. Obviously, this is my collection. I showed up literally all of it yesterday. As I say, I'm quite new to collecting and actually having comics. I used to look at online comics instead and just read for the purpose of reading. But you can have a collection. You can. It's got a cover gallery, so you can actually see it in order. So obviously, and I found this very useful for alphabetizing. However, there's a bug, but you can request a feature. So I've requested that this bug be fixed. It is words like so The Amazing Spider-Man. Obviously, I got 9, 11, and 13 from 2015 series. I showed that yesterday. But the is it's taken out on some of the ways that it organises, but not all of them. So, see on this one, The Amazing Spider-Man, the T is taken out, so it's just Amazing Spider-Man, and then the at the end. However, if I go on my collection and I believe reports, read issues, it comes all the way down here. So, The Uncanny Inhumans and The Amazing Spider-Man. So, it can be a bit difficult if, well, I know it's not that big of an issue, it's a very small issue at the moment, but if it does get to a point where I do have a couple hundred comics in a long box or a short box, depending on what I have, then it can be a bit of an issue. Obviously, if I place them in alphabetised one way, but then it's alphabetised a different way. But no, I found this really, really good, useful website. You can. It's very. Would you say it's very? It's run by the people who use it. You can. Obviously, typically you don't get that many trolls or idiots on this, but you can request a free. Sorry about that. I dropped my recording device. But what was I saying? But no, it's a very it's run by the people who use it, and there's, like I said, there's not many trolls. So you can request a feature up there. I don't know if you can sort of see it. Sort of up there. Might be a bit of glare. Request a feature. And then you can also add issues, add new content. So you can add titles, creators, characters, publishers, imprints and story arcs. So if I go to my comic book database, oh yeah, that's what it's called, comicbookdatabase.com or comicbookdb.com, and if I go onto my comic book database, if it loads, which it may not, or it may, go. Anyway, you can submit photos. Oh, there we go. So you can look at other people's collections. It's also used as a marketplace. You can rate them on 1 to 10. You can add issue contributions or image contributions. So I don't know why that says that, but I did actually. My MODOK, Murdoch, I believe it's pronounced. Tell me in the comments if that's wrong. Murdoch Assassin that I got and I showed off yesterday. That wasn't on here, so I added the title, the issues that all the issues, and then added my one to the collection. But it's very easy to use. It's very nice. They add new titles and new images every day. You can, if you want to, change your preferences and you can message. But in general, it's a very good app website. But yeah, back on to me. Don't know, what other questions could you get? I think I might have mentioned this. My favourite publisher and company is Marvel. I like the idea that the Marvel Universe just runs. Favourite, well, I think I might have also said this yesterday, but my favourite sort of group are the X-Men. If I could have any comic ever, it'd be Giant Size X-Men #1. It looks so nice, and my favourite character, besides Gambit, who I don't think I mentioned yesterday, he's my favourite character is Gambit, and then second to that is Colossus. My favourite mutant is Colossus and Nightcrawler, and obviously their both first appearances are in that book. Yeah, so, but like I say, I'm 15 at the moment, so getting ready for my GCSEs, and so I don't really have an income. I do support Stoke City. I don't know if you know who they are. They are in the Premier League, but I'm a season ticket holder, so I don't really have much time for a Saturday job. But hopefully next year, when the season's over and I get a long holiday because school's over, I can get a job. I've actually considered working in the comic shop that I go to. But there's not really much more about me. I'm quite a sporty person. I play a lot of video games as well. I'm an Xbox One person, not PS4 or PC. But no, I live in a family of 4, my mum, dad and sister, younger sister. But no, it's pretty much all there is now to this video. I sort of started YouTube because, I don't know, besides the one friend who I was speaking about who got me into comics, I don't really know many people who I can not talk to about, who are interested in sort of the idea. But I've sort of been in and watching the comic book community for a while now. People like Comic Trips, Don, the comic book junkie, plenty of others. There's Sandman, Logan 5. Basically anyone who does haul, I'm just interested in seeing what type of things other people like and pick up. And I sort of said, why not? I'll have a go and see if anyone likes the sort of things that I put up. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is for this video. So yeah, I've been the Comic Book Kid, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.